What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Angele Altieri. If this is your first time here, and welcome to the video. Today I'm doing my drugstore starter kit, full face of my drugstore favorites. I tell you what's my favorite in every category, the one thing you need, even though in highlighters there might be more than one thing you need because it's highlight. Everyone needs more than one highlight. It's gorgeous. But yeah, for the most part, there's one item in every category. The right order things you need in your collection if you're balling on a budget or you're just starting a collection, don't have that much money, you just want to go to CVS, you want to go to the drugstore or go to Ulta, because Ulta has all the drugstore brands and then some. But we have everything right here. This is my This is my full face of makeup, right? In this bin with extra products. Like, some categories have multiples. But nevertheless, if you're interested in what's in my kit, what I'm loving on from the drugstore, a lot of these things I use, no joke, on an everyday basis. I love these products. So if you're interested in what I have in my kit, what you need to get, how I got this look, then you already know the deal. Let's get it. Let's get into the video. My favorite drugstore primer at the moment is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the OGZ. Sorry. This is the OG. I've used quite a bit of this. So I'm gonna put this on my face. This is really good at filling in the pores and creating a nice smooth canvas. I kind of just put on a lot. Let me even it out. I put this on my T-zone because this is where I have a lot of pores. I'm gonna use my Tati Beauty Blendiful to stamp that in right here into my smile lines. Sometimes I go up under my eye because I have fine lines there. They're not gonna go away and it's not gonna prevent creasing. It'll just help the longevity and it'll prolong the event of creasing. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 475 Sun Beige. I like this because it is a full coverage foundation, which I don't really care if a foundation is full coverage because I don't feel like personally I have a lot to cover up, I guess you can say. That's not to be, bougie or anything. It's just I don't feel like I need to cover up a ton on my face. But it is a full coverage foundation. I don't use too much of this foundation. I just use enough to cover my face, get an even skin tone, and yeah, just give a good base for the rest of my makeup. It's a very skin-like finish, almost like a satin matte or demi matte. Nothing too drying, it's not dewy, it's a beautiful finish. So here's the skin. They don't have like that many shades in this foundation, but they have a decent amount. It's very smooth. There's a sheen to the skin. It's not dewy, it's not glowing, but it's not super matte. I have, I guess, combo normal skin. I do have irritations on my cheeks. I wonder if it's rosacea. I don't know. My nose, especially in the winter, is dry, but then it also gets very oily. And my chin gets very oily. My forehead gets oily, but it's like a nice kind of oil. It's not too crazy. Pretty normal. But my nose is definitely a trouble zone. And right now, looking fine, looking good. Highly recommend. Next we have concealer. This is not necessarily at the drugstore, but this is very affordable drugstore pricing, even cheaper than a lot of drugstore makeup. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Medium 90W. I think this is like $6 or $9. I don't remember. They have a ton of shades for this concealer. It's available in Ulta, which is where I got mine. I've tried the original no filter concealer, but it was way too drying. This is not matte, it's a little bit dewy, it's juicy. Hyaluronic acid absorbs moisture, keeps it in the skin. Beautiful finish. I've tried several drugstore concealers that just have not worked for me as well as this one, and I usually just gravitate towards more higher end. I love Fenty. Makeup Forever is my ultimate favorite, but this has been a go-to of mine ever since I got it, and it's replaced Makeup Forever, especially since it's winter time. It's dry. Well, it's dry outside. My skin is a little bit drier, but this is nice and hydrating. It's brought a lot of dew to the skin, very juicy, brings a lot of life back into the skin. It's not necessarily like super wet where you would have to 100% set it, but I mean, I crease crazy, so I set everything, but it's a nice juicy look to the skin, and it evens out. Like the demi matte just gives it a little bit more glow. Gorgeous. And like I said, I always set. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder, and ever since I bought this for a full face of drugstore, and it's super good. It's almost the color of like the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Not that it works exactly the same. I still feel like Laura Mercier is bomb.com, but this is really good, and it's like $6, so you know. Do you see that? Oof. It definitely takes away the dew, which is, it's so pretty, the dewiness over here, but it is so smoothing and blurring. She's bomb. Okay, you get a little bit close up. This is very blurring. It sets the skin beautifully. My foundation stays in place all day. I do get creases in my smile lines. I get creasing here, but I mean, like, if you bake there a little extra, it'll be fine. My under eyes always crease at some point, but with this combo, the concealer, the powder, it's really not that bad. Really not that bad. I could wear this makeup all day. And when I say all day, I mean over 12 hours, and I don't blot the skin. A really good combo. And I'm not super matte. I mean, I have a ring light on me, but it's not super duper. Well, maybe it is. It's low-key matte, okay? It's low-key matte, but fret not, because another product I really love, which is comparable to my Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders, is the Revolution Pro Skin Finish. You see that? Cover my face. And this is in the shade Radiance. This is what it looks like. Let me give it a little swatch. It's glowing and shimmery, but it's not super intense where, where's my towel? It's not super intense where, like, I put this all over my face and I don't look like a crazy ball of highlight. It just brings a nice sheen to the skin. I feel like this is a lot like the new e.l.f. like glowy setting powder, which I will be drawing. Oh, I will be drawing. I feel like I just ate a brush hair. But you can just see, especially like on my nose, on my forehead, it gives a beautiful sheen where it makes it look like you're kind of dewy, but it's all powdered. I just always need to powder, 100%. I cannot go without powdering my face. Then we bronze. This right here, this is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder Palette. Oh my gosh, I adore this. I saw this when I went to Ulta for whatever reason, who cares? And I've been wanting a, I've been wanting a palette that has a variety of bronzer shades where when I'm light I can use it, and when I'm very tan I can use it, because honey, when I start tanning finally, whenever that time comes, I get super tan. So not that I'll use the very dark shade, I might honestly, but as of right now I mix these two together. No, I don't actually. But as of right now, I mix these two together, so the two medium shades, and this is a great bronzer. Let's do this. So great warmth to the skin, smooth powder. It's not sheeny, is it? It doesn't give a sheen to the skin, which I don't mind. I do like glowy products, glowing bronzers, but I don't mind that this doesn't have it. I also really love Physicians Formula, but one of the Physicians Formula bronzers is the same price as this whole palette, and that one's a little bit more sheeny. Again, it's personal preference, honestly. I'm including this because it's a recent purchase and I really, really do like it. Blends effortlessly. And the colors just work so well for me, where it looks like I got a tan. Everyone's like, how'd you get that tan? Where'd you go? I went to Ulta. That's where I went. I don't really contour my cheeks. I just clean it up with powder. As I contour my nose, I'm gonna use a mix of the two lightest shades. I'll take that on my nose. Boom. This is bomb. It's bomb. I'm bronzy as hell. I'm bronzy as hell. For blush, my most used blush is Milani Baked Blush in Bellissimo Bronze. Looks like this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And another baked blush is the classic Luminoso Baked Blush. Also beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I always do. I love a bronzy look. I am a bronzy ass bitch. I'm a bronze ass bitch. Okay, it's the Puerto Rican in me. I don't know. We love bronze, but I've used this one so much in a lot of my tutorials. In the description, you'll see this a lot. You'll see this a lot, especially in the beginning of my channel. So I'm gonna switch it up today and use this. I also like the Essence Satin blushes, but I don't know if they really sell those anymore, so can't talk about that. She's pigmented, so brush her off. then I apply it to the apples. I really like these blushes from Milani, the baked ones, because they add, first of all, beautiful color. They're pigmented. They show up and show out. But they also give a beautiful sheen and glow to the skin. I love to look glowy, but also love to be powdered. So I need powders that will be glowy. She's cute. She's cute. She's cute. A part of me wants to put on more and more and more, but I can't do that. Gotta chill the fuck out. Gotta chill out. Don't go ham with the blush, okay? You could go ham with this. Like, you gotta be careful. You don't want to look crazy out here. Then highlighters, dog. What can I say? What can I say? I love highlighters. I love discovering new highlighters that are beautiful, that are gorgeous. The first two are the Maybelline Master Chrome metallic highlighters. I have molten gold and rose gold. I first got the molten gold, but I recently saw rose gold on sale, so I bought it. The hell, drugstore and on sale? Yes, please. This is the rose gold. Swatch it, honey, honey. And this is the molten gold. Oh god, they are super metallic. They are a little bit crumbly, but nevertheless pigmented, metallic. They're not gonna give, well, depending on your skin tone, they're not gonna give a crazy stripe on your face, depending on your skin tone, because they are pigmented. So if you are fair or even light, I wouldn't get molten gold, I would get rose gold. But they are both very pretty, very metallic. Again, a little bit chunky. They're kind of like a jelly formula where they're not super powdery, but they're not a cream either. Very unique formula. Something comparable to that, but cheaper. I think this one's like $3-4. This is the Catrice. This is the Catrice 3D Glow Highlighter in 03 Warm Embrace. And it's, I don't want to say it's a dupe because they're both a drugstore, but very similar to, let me open this. Ma'am. Madam. Madam. They are very similar. This actually might be a little bit more bronzy tone, but this highlighter, very similar formula as well, kind of jelly, kind of crumbly, but it is cheaper. I'm trying to see like what I'm swatching. Yeah, it's a little bit more bronzy than molten gold, so if you're light, I want to get it. But it's kind of like a mix of the two. Let me, oh bitch, let me swatch the other two like this. I love swatching highlight. Do you not love swatching highlight? Am I the only one? So satisfying. Super satisfying. Okay, then we have molten gold. Oh dear. Yeah, the Catrice is definitely deeper. They do have other shades. There's like an icy one, and I'm sure something else. I mean, the one I have is number 3, so yeah, you do with that what you will. And then we have rose gold. That's definitely lighter, but I'm not using any of these. The drugstore highlighters are just so good, unless there's a high-end highlighter that you've just been dying to get. Like, oh my god, it's a fan favorite, I need to get it. then go ahead. But other than that, Drugstore highlighters, they're banging. Next, we have the Makeup Obsession highlighters. We have Mega Honey and Mega Destiny. These also like $5. But Makeup Missa raves about these. She had Mega Honey and something else, very icy one, but you know, I'm a little bit deeper. This is Destiny and this is Honey. Where can I swatch? Right, so Destiny right here. Oof. Oh, and then Mega Honey. Man, Mega Honey. So I want you to see these. Oh, Lord have mercy. Destiny is a lot more like rosy toned, a little bit deeper. Honey's champagne yellow. They kind of all look the same. Don't at me. They kind of all look the same, but I love them. Which one should I do? Mega Destiny. I'm gonna go with her. So I'm gonna go in with Mega Destiny, Watch in Amazement, Beach number 4 brush. Okay, Watch in Amazement. Tap it off. Need a mirror. You ready? What? 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 Excuse me. You know what? Just for this video, for presentation purposes, I'm gonna use both. Just for presentation purposes. But, bitch, what? I'm kidding. Take that on my brow bone. Bitch, what? Freaking outer space can see me. All these formulas, inexpensive, beautiful, blinding. If you don't want something blinding, I'll show you one if you don't want something blinding. Honestly, if you don't want anything blinding, you could just use the Revolution Pro Skin Finish or the Essence Nude Glow. Also very pretty. But yeah, you could definitely use the Skin Finish and build it up or not, you know, whatever you're feeling. I try to go on the trend where you don't use highlight really, and it's like my body physically cannot stay away from highlight. It physically cannot. Just cannot. Just cannot. That's enough. That's enough. Finished. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Setting Spray. This is a couple bucks, right? I think that's like definitely less than 10. But it's long lasting. Nice spray. I always overdo it. That's why I don't have a lot left. That's why I'm already running out, because I overdo it. But definitely melts the skin. Look at the highlight now. Look at it now. Oh, honey. Why are we going to Sephora? Why are we going to Sephora? But yeah, definitely good setting spray. Sets the face, keeps it in place. It's not very dewy. Like, I know I look very dewy, I'm very highlighted. It's a known fact. But this doesn't necessarily add dew to the skin. It doesn't mattify the skin. It blends everything in, keeps it in place all day long. Beautiful spray. On period. For eyebrows, I'm just gonna mention and do them off camera. Again, this isn't necessarily drugstore, but this is the Morphe Precise Brow Pencil. Micro brow pencil, pardon. And since I dyed my hair, I used the shade Latte. Since since I dyed my hair lighter, I use the shade Latte. It really, it doesn't make my eyebrows very dark. And like, I don't know, this color, this pencil, should I just show you? I don't know. Let me just show you one eyebrow. I'll show you how I do one eyebrow. Because this color, even if I had my natural hair color, I feel like this color will be so nice for me still, because it fills in the brows, but it just cleans them up. Like, it doesn't make my brows look super intense. Like, I used to use Java before, which is one of the darkest shades, and look how quickly I could do my eyebrows. It's effortless. This is $5. So when I dyed my hair, I was like, okay, I can't just keep using dark browns or like espressos, which I don't really like an espresso because I'm very red tone. But I couldn't keep using my very dark eyebrow products because it's such a stark difference. So I was thinking, what pencil or what eyebrow product am I going to repurchase in a better color for me? It was a no-brainer, just getting the Morphe pencil. $5? Yes, absolutely. All day, every day. All day, every day. Bomb. Do you see how fast that was? I definitely use, hands down, in every video, every video, I use Essence Make Me Brows. I usually use Brownie Browns 02. This, I bought this when I dyed my hair also because $3. This is number 3 soft Brownie Browns, and this definitely, these are tinted. This definitely lightens my brows, but right now I just want to use Brownie Browns. I don't know. I'm feeling keeping it a little dark today. And technically Brownie Browns is the shade of my actual eyebrows, so the soft browns definitely tint some lighter. Put this right here. Boom. Yeah. I also want to do a little close-up. It's like the Anastasia brow pencil, or like Benefit Precisely brow pencil, where it's kind of the micro skinny tip applicator, not the triangle or the oval. Very precise hairs, super easy. It's pigmented, it glides on. It's not too waxy where it's too stiff. It's not too creamy where you put it on and you spoolie it out and it disappears. It disperses beautifully. This, best brow pencil. And they have, I guess, like standard shade range for brow pencils. A lot of companies have like what, 6, 7. These are good. Go to Ulta, check it out. $5. It's $5. Try it out. All right, to be honest, I don't really use drugstore eyeshadow, and if I'm thinking on a daily basis, I don't use eyeshadow. But what I do use, and I have used, like if I'm talking everyday, daily basis, what I'm doing with my eyes, I take a fluffy brush and my bronzer. But I'm gonna go with the 2 lightest shades and just haphazardly putting that in the crease, just back and forth. This adds dimension to the eye, a little bit of color, so the eyes aren't so flat, because this is flat and it doesn't mix well with the rest of my makeup because it's just one solid color when the rest of me is bronzy as hell. So this ties in the bronzy color, rest of my face to my eyes, contours a little bit, and you know, you work with the makeup you have. I have a lot, I cannot lie. Mostly high-end, if I'm being honest. Mostly high-end. But I mean, that's pretty good. And if I'm feeling crazy, I'll put it underneath. And with this palette, since you have these two darker shades, you can really get an intense kind of look going on because you have deeper shades. These are transition shades, boom, boom, but I could go deeper. Should I? I guess I will. I guess I will. It's my channel, whatever. Stamp that in, blend it out. So like, even if you're traveling, look at that. What? Bomb. Then what I love to use, I would use this literally just on its own without the bronzer in my crease, but these are the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. This is in collaboration with Disney designer, so this is Love. It's a very pretty taupey color, very everyday. Oh, they have so many of these. I have like 5, 6, and a jelly formula. If you don't know what a Super Shock is, go to Ulta, check them out. Loads of colors, even more colors on ColourPop.com than there is at Ulta. But nevertheless, if you want a bronze, they got bronze, golds, silvers, pinks, blues, everything. Whatever you're looking for, they have it. And I just take it on my finger, stamp it on, and I don't have to do it precisely. I just stamp it on. And if I didn't have the bronzer in my crease, just put it all over the lid, which I'm still doing. But if you want to intensify it, you can intensify it with a brush and like setting spray. Cut the crease, put it on top of concealer. A lot of ways you can amplify the color. It is a very light color, this one in particular. But again, I have a couple. This is just one that I find to be very easy every day. It gives a little shine, a little shimmer, but nothing crazy. And it kind of makes my brown eyes pop a little bit, whatever. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter because this is what I do on every day. I just use my highlight right in the corner. Let's see. Boom. Simple. Simple. For eyeliners, I don't really use liquid eyeliner, so I'm gonna keep it genuine. I don't have a favorite from the drugstore, even though the Maybelline Master Precise, I did use that. I use it all up for this piece of art. I use makeup in a makeup piece. Sue me. I did use it all up. Very good, very black. Not very matte, but matte. I don't use liquid liner. I only have 1 or 2 in my collection right now because of BoxyCharm. I don't use liquid liner. But I definitely tightline. I almost always, these are the 2 that are always in my description box for the makeup I'm wearing. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio in a bold brown. Their gel liner. This is ColourPop Honeydew gel liner. Bomb. I stopped really using black gel liners in my waterline because it's very harsh. This is the brown. Super pigmented, super long wearing. I have the problem of no matter what, my liners transfer. If I put it on my upper lash line or upper waterline, it always transfers to the bottom. So, but this is ColourPop. Can you see that? This is the ColourPop over there. It's more dramatic on my waterline. I like this for every day because it's just like a soft just a soft, approachable kind of tight line. Well, this is a little bit more dramatic. I definitely enjoy tie lining, especially my upper waterline. Makes my lashes look a little bit thicker, makes my lash line appear to be fuller, and the brown is less intense than black. I don't typically wear black eyeliner ever unless it's a super smoky or dramatic eye look. I typically go for the brown, and I mean, I have a lot left. I use this all the time. Okay, so I use the brown on top and the nude on the bottom. You can't always tell what is in my lower lash line because the way my eyelids are set up. I don't know. I don't have a favorite drugstore mascara. Tried a couple. I tried L'Oreal Voluminous, but like the Lash Paradise, but it wasn't wowing to me. Just to keep it 100. So many people love it. So many YouTubers love it. Tati, Kathleen. I trust those women with my life. But it didn't wow me. My favorite mascaras are high-end mascaras, but I do like this. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise base. Yeah. This is a mascara primer, eyelash primer. This base does give a lot of volume. I have the ColourPop mascara, but it's so dry. Like, I didn't get it that long ago, and I used it once. I tried it for a video I filmed today, my green series look, which will come out next week, and it looked nice, but it was so dry. Not my favorite. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put the primer on one side, and then we're gonna try out this Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. I had an Essence one because Tati raves about the Essence mascaras. I had one. It disappeared. So my mother had taken it. But then I don't remember where that was, where I saw it, and it has disappeared again. Tried looking for it. Cannot find it. Cannot find it. So what can you do? We're gonna see the effect of this base, if it has any effect with this mascara, because sometimes not all bases work for every mascara. It just works like that sometimes. So I'm gonna coat my lashes. Remember not to coat the other one. It is a milky pinky base. I don't find that I have any trouble covering over the light color with mascara. I do let it dry a little bit. Like, I usually go on to the next side, and then, you know, it's at a good point where I could put mascara over it. Because with primers, or like mascara primers, you don't want, I don't know, it also depends on the formula. Like, if it dries quickly, then you put it on and then you put on your mascara right after. But if it takes a little while to dry, then you want to let it dry a little bit, not too dry where everything looks like a flaky mess, but you don't want it to be so wet where the creamy color mixes with the black of your mascara and then it turns like gray. So try this Essence out. If I hate it, F them out. Do you see this? Oh my god. I feel like it's safe to say the primer does something. I kind of like that. I don't know. It's kind of clumpy. I'm gonna let it dry and then like comb it through, but definitely with the primer, can you like tell the difference? It's definitely thicker, but it's kind of clumpy. I don't know. Mascaras are so hard. And if you don't already know what lip liner I'm gonna use, you don't watch my videos, and I need more people to watch my videos. But I'm going in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF2. She's used, just in comparison, like how much I use this. This is a brand new like curvy lip pencil, and this is my BFF. She's used. Okay, I scrubbed my lips because I couldn't disrespect myself and I couldn't disrespect the public by not scrubbing my lips. So I scrubbed my lips. Don't look crazy. I just might. For lipstick, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Lip Vibes in Never Regrets. I got this on sale at Ulta. Really nice mauve color. Not mauve, but like tanny nude. Yeah, like a golden nude. Ugh, creamy. So creamy. Just for swatching sake, I'm gonna, just so you can see the color combo. This is the Lippy Pencil. It's a little bit more cool tone. This is a lot more like warm, golden, but great combo. And I'm gonna fix myself because I look crazy. The lip combo I have is a creamy formula. It's not very long lasting. It's not a matte liquid lipstick, but very nice, very cushiony. Feels balmy, like nourishing to the lips. Speaking of nourishing, this is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the shade, what is it? Champagne. It's a very light nude. It's a very light pinky nude with slight golden shimmer. So just change up the color a little bit. The lip plumping is an extreme. It smells minty. It doesn't feel tingly. But it's a really nice formula, very nourishing, very shiny, very juicy, very juicy. Oh my god. Okay, so that's the finished look of my, what is it? My drugstore starter kit, my drugstore favorites. I know I did a drugstore video like the beginning of my channel, so not a year ago, but like 6 months ago maybe. It was just a hodgepodge of all of the drugstore makeup I had, but this face is a face of drugstore makeup I adore. It's so full coverage. You can lighten it up if you wanted to, but full coverage, full beat, glowing bronze, peachy, nude, perfection. I'm gonna try and put down here somewhere how much this full face of makeup would cost, and I'm only using like the products I actually used, so I'm not going to include necessarily the price of, you know, like the Maybelline, since I didn't use Maybelline. I will link everything down below, and I also have the prices down below, so you know, like you can pick and choose what you want. But I'm going to try and list down here how much this full face would cost you if you went out, or if you went on to Ulta and got everything. Can you get everything at Ulta? You can't. But yeah, you don't have to spend so much money just to look good. But anyway, if you like this video, if you like me, hit the like button down below, comment your drugstore favorites, or you know, if you're gonna get this highlight, let me know. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification if you're feeling froggy. I post every Sunday. If you like me, if you like this video, share it to a friend, one friend, all your friends, Instagram, Twitter. I link all my social media down below. I link my card down below if you're interested in any of the makeup I'm selling. Thank you so much
for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.